Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Look at the Mavericks. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Garnett. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. It's good from long range.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
That's a 2 from Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
There's Garland. Good work there as it goes.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Lillard with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Duncan. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
And Garnett with the slam.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Duncan. The rebound by Garnett. With some arc. The rebound by the Jams. Barnes left side. Garland looking it over. Lillard with it. Now Garnett defending. Here's Duncan, and the dunk by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Outside for Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Now here's Lillard. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And it's Wallace penetrating. Butler with the steal. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick-and-roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Garnett, the screen. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Garnett. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Back to Garnett. Over Duncan. And it's Dallas with another.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
The kick out to Barnes. He takes it in. And the dunk by Duncan.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Now Black. Here's Holland. Kicks it out to Garnett. A 3-ball. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. And so Garland will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Barnes. Jazz passing it around. Garnett left side. Pass to Holland. Black with it. 5 on the clock. In the corner. Moody with it. There's the 3. Rebound, Utah. Back to Duncan. Duncan making it look so easy inside.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
You see the athleticism on plays like this. Fears really gets up for a guard.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Number 30.
To the wing right side. Solon, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Moody. And here's Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Back to Moody. Oubre with the steal. Here's Larson. The putback. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the left wing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Garnett misses. Utah leading by 7. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now Fears. Inside. There's Portis. Up and in on the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Fox can just explode out of the pick and roll to get to his spot.
Pass to Salon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
It's Fox with the drive. And no good. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Larson. No scoring in this one. Fears with it. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Salon. Black grabs the board. Mavericks trailed by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Driving the lane. And the rejection by Jackson. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And so he hits both. There's 42 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Fox deciding where to go with it. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good. Portis. And Portis drains both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Jazz leading by 9. At the elbow, Oubre. Right side, Portis. And finished off by Oubre.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Utah in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And so Garland will bring it up for the Jam. And it's Barnes at the elbow. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
And Duncan gets double teamed. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Mavericks trailed by 6. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Fox. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection, Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Fox, no good.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Dallas. And it's Wallace penetrating. Duncan with the block. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player.
Line for 2.
Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you can talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
Fox is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Outside Butler to the middle. Garnett with the steal. Rebound by Butler.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Dallas. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
With the drive, it's deflected. Here's Salon. Here's Larson. Nailed from three-point land. Larson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the inside. Collins. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Utah.
Outside Portis. Jay. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 17.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Out to the right wing. Fast break, Dallas. Back to Valanciunas. Dallas moving the ball around. A nice shot by Moody.
Drawing those defenders to the lane creates space on the perimeter. Beautiful look.
And slam dunk by Fear.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
They swipe it. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Moody. 6 points for him. Another three for Dallas. Now Fears. Outside Portis. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Jazz leading by
32.
This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 4. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Utah leading by 10. And that one's good. Barnes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Assistant.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Jones. And it's Lillard missing.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
Lillard left side. It's good.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now Jackson. Strong move off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now Lillard. Beyond the arc. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Leaving no doubt Duncan gets the rebound and powers that one home.
Now, here's Fox. Oh, Garnett, aggressive.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Garnett outside. Here's Jones. And down goes the three.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Dallas ball.
Outside, Fox. Driving inside. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
The big man going off
in the clutch. Jackson Jr. knew it was do or die time.
Garland.
Garland doesn't let the pressure get to him. That's why he has the trust of his teammates.
Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Garnett. Garnett rattles the rim.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Lillard fires. The three doesn't go. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 3.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game. Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
This team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And does the pressure affect it? Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
Butler goes in, and so it's Utah who's by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.